Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream, to the channel, and everything on this side of the void. My name is the Dargon King. I'm continuing to be your host on this endeavor as we continue and possibly finish our final chunk of story when it comes to the Adventure 2 playthrough in Diddy Kong Racing. And as you guys saw from last time, the spike in difficulty was very prominent when we got to the end of Sherbet Island, but Dargon Forest was a little bit somewhat easier, surprisingly, even though the Silver Coin challenges were relatively less frustrating, but we are at the final stage of the game. So, fingers crossed that we can finish up the rest of Dargon Forest with the trophy race, the trophy challenge, and then go after Wizpig once again to Future Funland. We'll do all races, we'll do the Silver Coin challenge, trophy race, and the final battle against Wizpig himself. So, if things go well, we're finishing out today. If not, curse you, Wizpig. With that in mind, let's not dally around. Let's get this show on the road. Pink, good to see you again. Always good to know you're watching in the background. You're off doing whatever you need to do. But I've also enjoyed playing this game, even if some of the races have been more frustrating. But there's a lot of the races that are in this that are better than others. But we are finishing this round with Pipsy. We've been doing this for 2 weeks almost. We're not stopping yet. We're not stopping today. First things first.
Hello, friend.
We have a return challenge.
Abracadabra. Can I have a baby now?
Going back to Dargon Forest, as we said beforehand, completing our trophy race and our trophy challenge. Because obviously we can't even fight Wizpig until we get the final trophy challenge done. Let's do the race first. And I was so surprised when we played the rest. I was full endoing there. This version of Boulder Canyon was surprisingly easier than the normal route. I don't know if I mentioned it more in the previous part or whatever when I did this up. I feel like it's the case of some of the mirror mode variants of these races are easier than the others, while obviously a lot of the traditional races are significantly easier. I do think the change of positioning of all the new silver coin locations make it a little bit more frustrating, but I mean, it's a give and take situation, I think. Sorry, I tipped up, but I gotta win. I can't let you be the reigning character in this. The mouse will reign supreme. We've had a supervillain mouse before, haven't we? I mean, we've had a rat villain before with, what was the Green Mouse Detective, I think, was a villain. But I don't know if we've had just a full-on mouse. I'm sure someone out there is gonna look it up and correct me on that notion. Alright. Hope your guys' Labor Day weekend was enjoyable, relaxing, or a mixture of the two. Or you guys did some fun stuff, all things considered. I forget that they Oops. Sorry about that. I forgot to put Greenwood Village. I think... Is, Windmill Village, I think, 3? They do jumble the timing things. Whoops. I wasted that instance. Come back here, TT. I don't have Conquer, it looks like. I don't think we have Banjo. I'll take a look at the roster again, so we know we have. Because now that we have now that we have Drumstick and TT, there's always two of them going to be rotated out every so often. I got nothing to lose now. I'm gonna put those mines there. Nice. Alright. So no Banjo, no Conquer. Okay. We still have the rest of the cast, though.
Windmill Plains.
Windmill Plains is 3, not 2. Not even 1. Interesting how they changed out the order between everything else. Because you start off with Windmill Plains, you end with Haunted Village, normally, with the balloon counter. But I digress. Does at least set you up properly for the next course. I do like that aspect though, the fact of like the balloon layout between the doors, at least help ensure that you're not doing the complicated races first, but I mean, you could also do that in reverse if you have the balloons for it. I mean, if you want to do the hard courses right off the bat, then go right ahead. Everyone has free will to do as they please in this game. Well, to a degree, I guess. Not pure free will, but freedom of choice. Which door to pick first. Tree. Okay, doing well so far.
Haunted Woods.
Alright, last race. I think I have a good advantage and a good lead. As long as I think I get at least third, I think I should be fine in winning this race. But we're here to win, so try and take first if we can. It's always the goal to win. first. Especially those kind of launches you get with those. One thing I actually would like to do, if we could, is if we could do the trophy race before we fight Wizpig. I would like to end with Wizpig, but I don't know if we have to. I don't know if we have to beat all the races and the silver coins, or if we can do the Future Funland trophy race after the fact, or it has to be done that. But we'll see. But we have all of the races. Well, all of the trophy races, at least. And now the trophy challenge. This is just scrubbing bananas.
Smoky Castle.
Spooky Castle. Grab some bananas. Why are the battle themes just as catchy? Then again, all the music in this game is surprisingly very catchy. The soundtrack alone is... What was... how do I phrase it? That sounded weird. Well, I think probably anything that could be said about this would probably make it weird, so I'm not going to say anything. Alright. Oops, in the wall. Metal face. Corner. Oops. They can be battling all they want. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this and... Thank you very much. Thank you, Taj. Alright, let's go to Future Funland. Just gonna drive in with my plane.
Okay, control.
Future Funland. Now, can I even do this early? That's what I thought. Alright. So I must complete all of this in order to do that. Sounds like we're going to be ending with the trophy race then.
Space dust out.
Or maybe I can back out of the boss fight and then do the trophy race. But this might get infinitely harder with all this stuff being mirrored. But I've been on before in previous areas, so maybe this will be different. Maybe playing all of this on a mirror mode might actually make the rest of it easier. And like I said before, the races might get easier, but the silver coins still prove to be tedious in some ways. But I mean, they're silver coins, what do you expect? If everything was easy, people wouldn't be here. Almost fumbled it again. This is for you. Dark Moon Caves. Cavern. Almost threw it away. Yeah, we're also still in the learning phase of learning out the course layout for each of these areas. So, you know, practice would be helpful. It's a waste to use it there. Spaceport Alpha.
Spaceport Alpha.
Oops. Alright, let's do this. Laser. The blaster. Projectiles. Certainly having an easier time than I did last time with this races. We are also only on the preliminary runs. Star City, then.
Star City. Good so far. Oops. Wrong way.
Alright, well that could have been extremely worse. Or could have gone much worse. We can make it. Word of the wise on this place, mind the ledges. And how much do you want to bet that there's going to be at least one of those coins on the outside of that area? Here we go. Grab that one. Turn trip. Makes me wonder where the others are if we've only seen 4 of them. Alright. See, the other one's going to be probably more hidden than the others. Okay, so we missed one. Okay, there's the next one right there. They get a deep bank turn on that one. Oh, of course they put one on the outer ring. Okay. Noted. Alright, we should be able to get the rest of this in the third one. Make some wide turns. Make use of my quick turn. If I can get a momentum, I should be able to make at least a good break for it where I can double dip and oops. Cover the distance required to grab both at once. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Nope. Don't think another third pass. Just don't want to spend the whole rest of the race trying to play catch up, but I might have to. So I can grab this one and I can get the next one, it should be fine. I'm able to cover quite a bit of distance anyways. Although me hitting that wall in the very beginning might have messed up the timing. Turn, Pipsy! Okay, I probably should have taken my hand off the accelerator on that one. Maybe I need to get that one first. At least in the first round, at least. Otherwise, I'm not going to probably get anything else. There we go. Okay. Go around the outer ridge for this one. Next one. Not long to go on the return trip. I can catch TT. Alright, missed that one. Alright, one more left. Need to take it here or I'm gonna be messing up. Got it. Alright, I'm just gonna hold the rest of the trip. Roll the rest of the race and I should be fine. Alright, a little bit of slowdown, just learning out the new location, so we should be able to make the rest of this. I think the one place I struggled with the most was Darkwood Caverns, so we'll see how that goes. But we're doing good on time, though. But this is also what happened last time. We got stuck for an hour on just, or was it half an hour on, Whale Bay at Sherbet Island. It's usually the following the bananas. Right side. Alright. So it seems like they're relatively simple places. It's just figuring out how to do each of them at once. How to effectively grab all of them. You're not getting blocked, so one goes right past you. Shove it out of the way of this one.
Oh, there it is. There we go. It's gonna be close. But I think we can do it. Nice. Because what? Second, third? I think second try? A lot of usually the first lap of these races usually tend to be just like learning the layouts of the new coins. Alright, how bad is this gonna be? Even doing this in normal mode was difficult. I'm missing one. This just ran right past it. I didn't even see it. Not that one. Oh, of course. They put that there. Alright, noted. Got a bank right on the end of that second one. We should at least get a good handful of these on the first lap. Maybe all of them. Lucky. Yeah, and I was just taking the race then. Looks of it. Now I don't think you can get all of them in the one in the first preliminary. Alright, we made it back. Surprised me actually here doing this while on our second lap. Or second attempt, rather. I don't want to jinx it though, given how the record's gone, at least lately. That can easily get shifted around real fast. Right, second attempt on Spaceport Alpha. Not at all, honestly. Star City.
Star City.
Alright, let's see where everything is laid out. It's way up there. Just the one. On tip top, you and me. Or just me. Is it wrong for me to say that I think Future Funlands, both mirrored and normal course, or the mirrored courses and the Silvercoin challenges are probably the easiest we've done with all of these? But then again, I imagine at the same time, if you've beaten the game once and you're already here again, there's no point in making the silver coins more difficult than they need to be. It also has been the case we've had a lot of practice with the vehicles up to this point. Just run right through a landmine, nothing to do. Yep. Now, normally I would go right for him, but I want to end on Wizpig. And then maybe the time trials for Adventure 2 while we're at it, but we have to get past the intro screen. Now, is this fight going to be any bit easier or that much more difficult in mirror mode? Before we do anything, can we do the trophy race now?
Trophy race.
Yes. Okay, let's do this now.
Space dust.
I should probably also check to see if there's actually time trials to beat in mirror mode. So we'll at least give them attempts. It might be a short part today, honestly. At least for this, anyways. Well, at least in terms of the main story, that could be changed. Then how many times is it going to take us to do round 2 with Wizpig?
Dark Moon Caverns.
2. I think it's following orders, so. The corner's a little bit too close.
Leg 2.
Off bumper. I also missed the boost. Oh, slow down. DT is lagging behind real far. From the looks of it. Great. To Spaceport Alpha.
Star City.
Star City. We end on Spaceport Alpha. Well, if I'm already thinking about it, we should at least attempt to do the time trials before we do the Wizpig fight. Like I said, I want to end this part of the Wizpig battle, so I feel like that's a good place to end the series on. How many attempts it takes us is indeterminate. Or to be determined, rather. Now the question is, if the time trials are the same as Adventure 1, then well, we'll figure that out when we get there. Oops. I got it. I did it again. Watch the edges. I said it before. Don't know why I didn't listen to myself. Gotta chase down Tip-Top. Oh, dang it. Alright. I should have learned from my mistakes and not
Spaceport Alpha.
thrown myself in that boost. progress. Still very surprised. It's just sitting there. Or floating there, rather. Oop. It's almost bad. One hiccup. I'm surprised. Let's at least go see what happens with the time trials. Again, it could be the same instance where those are just easier than the everything else, but let's find out, shall we? As I hit the door into a sidebar stance. Let's see. What do you got?
Hi there, I'm TT. Time trial on. See you there.
Let's see.
Ancient Lake.
So we have some time trials to do. Whether we actually get all of them done is a different story. Nice. Okay, I guess we have some time trials to do.
Time trial.
Jungle Falls. We'll do Fossil Canyon next.
Jungle.
I think also the fact that we're not having to worry bumping into people also makes this probably less stressful than the other courses, or the other runs. Double dip. Yeah, I'm sure we can lengthen the part out a little bit for today's stream.
Hi there. I'm time trial on. See you there.
Because I could just do this. I could just go do the fight with Wizpig and do it like an hour and a half, but it'd be a little bit of a poor ending, I think. This is my thoughts on the matter as well. I missed the boost on that one. That may have cost it. Oops. I fumbled it. Yeah, I don't think I'm catching them on this one. Nah. Come back here, TT.
Hi there. I'm see you there. Time trial up.
Excuse me.
Time trial on. See you there.
Now, we do have to begin. I am way ahead of TT in this context. Whoops. Alright, no new records. But we did it already. Alright, to Snowflake mode.
Snowflake mount. Time trial. See you there.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Everfrost Peak.
Everfrost Peak.
If anything, it's also helping me break out records. ahead. Just quite ahead of TT.
Final lap.
Wait. Every time I always hit that tree. It's always that tree specifically.
Time trial. I see you there.
I think also doing this helps me prepare myself for what's going to be probably a rather grueling encounter.
Walrus come.
Which, again, to be fair, last time we did the Wizpig fight on Adventure 1, he was... We did, what, 3 rounds in the first one, and then I think we did it in 2 on the second one? I think we did it with 3 on... maybe 2 on this one. First lap. Or the first match, at least. I'm gonna try this again. I fumbled all of these. There we go. There we go, that's much better.
Too fast. Lap 2.
When I'm going. Nice, clean lap. Nice. Let's give him momentum. Get out our, I think, sub 2 minutes.
Race record.
Yep, double dip. New records to keep. Nice. Quite a way to end on that one with a launch.
Time trial. I'll see you there.
Snowball Valley.
Snowball battle.
Goes to the shortcut.
Final lap.
Probably not getting the record on this one, but again, it was the point is to attempt them all. We did the same thing in Adventure 1, we might as well do it in Adventure 2.
Time trial.
To Frosty Village.
Frosty Village. Lap 2.
I'm good.
Final lap.
Apologies, I'm not very talkative in these parts, just because it's rather simple. I'm more just trying to focus, even then. So it's one of those things of it's the kind of the stress reliever, because the races are just meant to be more of a test of your own abilities, you know, a chance to fight against enemies, you know, silver coins, and if anything, the time trials actually make it easier. That way you can kind of hype yourself up. All right, now the struggle one. At least for me, I'm sure there's people out that are watching or that have done this or that played this game before that had a much easier time with all the hovercraft races than I did. As I slammed directly into the back of that wall.
Sherbet Island.
Alright, let's do Whale Bay and Pirate Lagoon first.
Time trial. Time trial up.
Stop.
Hi there. Time trial.
To Whale Bay.
Whale Bay. Keep going. Too fast. Lap 2. You can do this.
It's almost racing against my own ghost here.
Final lap. You can do this.
Alright, no race record, but definitely one of the cleaner races I did of that area.
Time trial on. See you there.
The one thing I do wish that they would do, if they do remaster this game, which I really hope they do, bring it to modern age and a little bit of repainting, it would be interesting to do this again. Use of lively colors and such. You know, nice and spruced up. But a quality of life upgrade I think would be a good idea is, if you're gonna do time trials in the area and you have to turn it on multiple times, make it so you only have to turn it on like once. That's just a multi-person thing, I guess. Because you want to do them all in a row, it makes sense. But if you're gonna do singles, then I understand. But as you guys can understand, especially with those of you that have stuck around this whole time, know the fact that I like to do all of this in one go. And the easier it is for me to do that, the better off I feel. Like I said before, the time trials are more to test your own skill at knowing the course, knowing the controls, and finding a good balance between the two of them. Excuse me. Wow. Race record and a lap record. Nice. Oops. I think it just said goon. I think teacher just said goon.
Time trial. I see you there.
I hope I didn't hear that correctly. Silence. You first.
Christmas Island.
I definitely messed it up. Still got a shorter lap time. Alright. Go to TT again.
Hi there. Time trial. See you there.
To Treasure Caves.
Treasure Cave.
a little ketchup. Nice. Oh, I was just short of the lap record. And probably the race record as well. Alright, we're here to Dargon Forest. Mind you, I meant to get in the doorway. There we go.
Dargon Forest. Time trial. I'll see you there.
Windmill Plains. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna try that again. I missed the boost. There we go. Good progress. Pretty good distance. Nice. Yeah, I think I've beaten TT's old time on this by like a long shot. Can I beat my own race time? Yes, I can.
Time hiding. See you there.
To Greenwood Village.
Greenwood Village.
Get as many bananas as I can. So what's that first turn? Okay. Ah, nice.
Time trial. I'll see you there.
To Boulder Canyon.
Oh, the canyon.
Might need my old records. Sounds a little too much. Gonna take a lot of ketchup, I think. I guess I'm still on par with TT. Again. Looking at records again. 2. Haunted Woods, I think.
Time trial. I'll see you there.
Yep. Then off to Future Funland.
Haunted Woods.
I missed it. I can catch him. Alright, I made a new lap record. But I still have the old race record in there. Okay. Back to Future Funland.
future funland.
Easter Stally. Alright, we do it.
Space dust now.
Oops. Probably would have helped if I actually...
Time trial up.
There we go. Try it again.
Space dust now.
I mean, I don't even think I ever saw the AI when we were doing the main races to go down the other side path. Put up some more bananas. Steep. Very nice. Alright, no new changes. But that's fine. Come back here.
Hi there. I'm TT. Time trial.
Dargon Caverns.
Dargon Forest.
Let's see how well this goes. Excuse me. Don't want to be sitting too or I can slouching. Gotta fix my posture. Good posture. I am probably not going to catch TT on this one. Same time each round. Ow. Yeah, I'm definitely not catching him now. Yeah, those are 4. Yeah, no. Like I said before, I don't expect to get new records. If I can get new records, it's great.
Time trial on.
The idea of this is just to ensure that I'm not skipping on anything that I could do. So if it means doing all the time trials again, at least on the chance to get better times, then might as well do it. Well, you're down to the final 2. Space Pro Alpha. Star City. Such a catchy tune, though. Even if this area is a little bit more frustrating sometimes. But I don't know why it was more frustrating on Adventure 1. But again, I repeat myself 1,000 times, and I'm sure you guys are all probably sick of me saying it. But I'm sure many of you feel the same about how some Adventure 2 maps are better than the ones in Adventure 1, and vice versa. Whether it's easier to follow, or easier to get used to, or something. Or it's just less confusing because it's maybe somewhat easier to mentally picture the route. But I digress. I think I've had the probably easier time on Adventure 2 than I have on Adventure 1. At least a good majority of the levels. The silver coins were still challenging in themselves, but I wouldn't be not surprised at all with that case as well. Alright, one more.
Hi there.
Star City. We've been putting off this fight for too long. For long enough, at least. Let's go send Wizpig back with whence he came. Right, remember. Hold back on the super boost so I don't go launching off to the platform. I did it once, or not once, but twice. During the silver coin challenge. Or no, I did it once in the normal race. I did it once again in the silver coin challenge. I did it both times. Momentum going way in the lead, so we're doing well. So I'm pretty sure TT only matters with the staff trials. So if we beat the records on them with every map, then we get TT unlocked. But given that I already have TT, I'm stuck on. I don't know what that rail grind was. Doing a full endo and riding the wall on my pack right tire. That was something. Alright. Putting it off. Let's do it. Are you a giant Wizpig? Curse you, Wizpig! That's right. Alright, here we go. Already a great start. Gonna recover. We'll be the co-host now. Who's probably dying for attention. Hi. Allow me to stay focused for a little while. Yep, Floof Ball and Wing Floof is here. I just need her to not distract me for just a moment so I can focus on this race and I can give her all the attention she wants. And by much more. Yeah, that was intentional. They definitely tried to sabotage me. Get friggin' womboed. I'm fine. It happened again. 2 races, one Adventure 1 and Adventure 2, on the second fight. Why? Well, I guess it's fair to say, the practice has definitely paid off significantly since I did this last time. But I can give all of my attention to this Void Floof Ball. And now to enjoy this lovely ending. Again, mind you. Tip-tip bumper, banjo, and crunch. Frog. Pipsy up with the dinos. Stick. For Stricky again. TT with Bluey. Conquer. Timber's riding with Smokey. Grizzly. I know I will complain about some of the controls, some of the courses, some of the challenges that are on this game, but it's a good game. If you're watching this out there wondering what this heck this is, and you want to play it, you should play it. And if it does come to Nintendo Switch Online, which I really hope it does, I will play it. That is something for the future. Besides, I already made a promise to you guys. If you guys give me 25 followers, I will do a replay of this game, specifically Adventure 1, as Banjo, and on top of that, I will also start a Banjo-Kazooie series with doing Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie full plays. One of which will just be a replay, because I've done Banjo-Kazooie 1. I have never played or even completed Banjo-Tooie, so if you guys get me to that point, I will replay them. And first play them, rather. She's not mooning me while she's doing her claws. There she goes. All balloons are rainbow. Nice. All the times. Now I'm gonna do something that probably I shouldn't do, but I want to see, is there anything else? Nope. Just the Adventure 2. Alright, well that is it. That concludes the full playthrough of Adventure 1 and Adventure 2 of Diddy Kong Racing. Like I said before, I did have a little bit of frustrating moments when it comes to a couple of those courses, but overall, I did have a lot of fun replaying this game again. And I hope you guys did too. If you guys did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow all that fun jazz. Helps me know that you guys are enjoying it. I can keep doing it, and I intend to make more stuff later on. And as of the plans for next time, I heard about this job in space that allows you to sell a whole bunch of random scrap and junk for really good profit. So I want to see what that's about. I also heard that same job also involves you going to planets and moons that are dangerous, maybe lethal. Who knows? Until then, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, guys, the Void's always willing to listen to those who want to be heard. I'm willing to listen, and I want to hear you out. Have a great night, guys. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.